Now, ain't this a goddamn bitch? Now, check it out, man, because Lil Weezy, we all know that he's having problems with Birdman Sandusky, right? He's trying to put out the Carter 5. Of course, Birdman Sandusky looked at him and said, Playboy, you ain't about to put out shit until I'm done with my new young tenderoni, Thuglicious. Now, here's the thing, because some ironic news is coming down the pipes today, right? And pause on the pipes, because Sandusky, pause. Okay, anyway. Now, the ironic news is coming down is that Lil Wayne is now announced to be a co-owner of Tidal. Now, ain't that a bitch? Now, I'm going to tell you why it's ironic, right? The guy who cannot put out his own music when he wants, because that's the reason why he's suing Birdman, right? To get off the record label and also to say that Birdman hasn't been paying him. Now, the guy who can't put out his own music is now saying, oh, I'm a owner of a streaming service. You're looking at him like, nigga, please. Now, let me just explain to you how it's going to work, because he dropped a new single off the free Weezy album, right? And ironically, it was serviced to only Tidal, and because he's now they're calling an artist owner, which means he's pretty much fucking Michael Jordan when he was on the Wizards, okay? You own and you kind of play, okay? Now, the ironic thing about it is that, yes, it was serviced to only Tidal, so it's a Tidal exclusive for now, but it was serviced by Cash Money, okay? Any music that Lil Wayne puts out for sale or there could be a revenue generated, Cash Money Records has to sign off on it. Now, let me explain to you what it means and what all these artists are doing. Because what Tidal is trying to do, it's sink or swim time, nigga. Is basically, they're in the deep end, right? We have all these sharks floating around. Spotify's floating around. Apple's about to jump in. They're kind of sharpening their fucking teeth. We have YouTube. They're like, fuck niggas, we about to fuck you up in a little bit. And basically, everybody's about to get into this really cutthroat environment or game of streaming services. So they're trying to stay afloat. Now, what they're doing is they're trying to get influence, okay? Jay-Z, Beyonce, big, okay? Nicki Minaj, big. Rihanna, big. Kanye West, big. Even though they're wondering if Kanye's going to back out. But they have everybody in there, but they need more. They need more to keep the buzz going. So now they're trying to get Lil Wayne. And the reason why, and the whole idea of getting these people on board is that you give them between 1% to 5% equity in a company. Then basically they turn around, and since even though they don't own their music, they could still say, hey, when I put out my music video, when I put out my song, I want it to be on this platform first. The artists do have a little bit of control, but not too much. And with the labels would allow them like, okay, you can put it on Tidal, but for 3 days, but after 3 days, we got to get paid. We're putting it on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere else, okay? So fuck out of here after 2 days or 2 or 3 days. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less. As I said, it's a lot of business. So when I'm explaining it, it might not be the most easiest thing to kind of comprehend. Now, this is my point of the whole thing, though. Because if they're offering, they say on average 2.5% to all these artists, there were 15 on stage, about 15, okay? Now, if you think about it, how many people could they really offer 2.5% to? Pretty much max 40, right? And now if you're wondering if Jay-Z owns a majority of it, apparently they say he does not own a majority of Tidal. However, right, I mean, he does have a seat on the board supposedly, but they're saying that the whole thing about Tidal came about because he took the loan out, or he serviced the loan to Tidal when it got bought for $56 million, okay? So his money went down to back it and to get it bought, but it doesn't mean he particularly owns and controls every aspect or part of it. Now, that could be the truth, or it could be some type of PR spin. Now, it's just kind of ironic to me, okay? It's just ironic to me with this Lil Wayne thing. I understand what they're doing. I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I mean, their whole thing of trying to attract people is exclusivity. Now, think about that, because if some people could wait, right? Lil Wayne got a new song out, it's called Glory. It's on their platform. If people could wait a couple of days, it's going to be everywhere. If people could find it or search good enough Google, they'll find it right now. So is that really going to work? And now it's more enticing when they're like, oh, this is an exclusive concert for Tidal here. And here we got tickets to like Lil Wayne's newest tour or Jay-Z's newest tour or whoever's newest tour. And you feel like it's more advantageous to get down with it. But why would you do it overall, right? Why would you do it overall when, listen, this is cool for a little while, but they've tried that same model with brands competing with YouTube saying, how about we get you a content exclusive on this brand? It just doesn't work. Exclusivity works a little bit, but it doesn't work to dethrone people like Spotify, people like Pandora, people like YouTube, people like Apple. So we'll see where it goes. I'm wishing them the best of luck, but I don't know. I do not know, but it's just highly ironic to me. Highly ironic to me. If you guys did watch the entire video, please tell me you did. Because as I said, when I get to talking business, I know a lot of people are not fond of it. Sometimes niggas ain't even trying to think. Niggas is trying to laugh. I get it. So get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe to Weezy Akademiks, man. And also follow me on goddamn Instagram, okay? I'm posting up a lot of shit on there. At I am Akademiks on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on both. Just drop a comment saying, yo, I did it. What's up? And I'll definitely respond. Weezy Akademiks. I'm out.